Hi, I'm Real Generic Demon, and this is What's on the Tape, Season 12, Volume 9. And this was the choice. These were the choices. Right here are our choices for this week. And by the way, I hope you've noticed the more professional lighting going on here. You see that? We've got lighting going everywhere, and actually a better view for a change. We can actually see the whole thing instead of messing around. So these were the choices. I asked you at the beginning of the season which you would like to see for those final few episodes. So basically we had the pink one, which had on it Dark Star, Eddie Kidd's Jump Challenge, Heroes of Khan, Scuba Dive, A Day in the Life of, and Special Operations, right? And then the second option was the blue one. Well, because it's blue, obviously, pink and blue, get it? Anyway, second option was Computer Hits 10. I don't know what version of that is, actually. I suppose it's 3, maybe? Don't know. Anyway, so Computer Hits 10 was the other option, and that had on it Brian Jackson Superstar, Chucky Egg, Jasper, Future Projects, Overlord, Wiggler, Harry Attack, Brax Bluff, School Days, and Sorcerer of Claymore Castle. I always stop with that because I keep saying Claymore instead of Claymore. But anyway, so without further ado, the winner of your and by almost unanimously, by the way, there wasn't any votes for this one. It isn't the pink one. It's the blue one. So we got the blue one to do this week. So we've got so this first episode will be this tape A, which is going to be obviously Chucky Egg, Jasper, Future Projects, Overlord, and obviously Brian Jack Superstar, which is going to be interesting. And here's the manual. It's a little worse than where. There's our tapes. Oh, that's me playing with them earlier. Not quite straight in there. Just look away. Look away. I don't do jump cuts, so look away. Right. Okay. So program duplicated both sides of the tape. That's excellent news. And we've got our instructions here. Beautiful. But I was where was it? There was a bit on the back I wanted to look at quickly. There we go. This bit here, you can get a special offer, £1 off every Computer Hits 10 and 6 pack for the Commodore Spectrum. Now you've purchased the 10-pack, you're entitled to a unique offer that obtained this, but you've got to do postage and packing. So there we go, we've got to send it off for it. So it's £6, so it's £5.95 for the 6-pack and £8.95 for the 10-pack, and he just sends to the Bo Jolly place. So Ealing, 19A, New Broadway. I don't know, no idea where that is. I don't know London very well. And there you go. Check out postal order. Has anybody ever done a postal order in the last 20 years? I don't think anybody has, but do you remember what postal orders were? I do, because I used to get them quite regularly. What they were is you basically went to the post office and gave them money, and then they give you a postal order to the value of that money, and then people could redeem those postal orders for the value of that money. Anyway, without further ado, I'm going to get this, or should I say, tape A, into a tape drive. Okay, the tape is in the drive, so let's go down to Basic, our favourite. It's going to be that. I do apologise, by the way, if you hear banging noises in the background. It's because I'm recording this a little bit later than usual, or a bit earlier than usual, but later. It's basically bonfire night, so and for some reason my next-door neighbour feels the need to fire huge explosive devices into the air for the benefit of absolutely nobody, because nobody cares. But anyway, load the dips, load speech box. Let's push the button, and let's start with Brian Jack Superstar. Now, I googled him. I didn't know who he was before we did the intro there, but I did Google him before I started playing the actual game. So I gave him a quick search, and I discovered that Brian Jacks was a judo champion several times over. In fact, he won a number of gold, sort of European Championship medals, gold ones. He also won a number of other sort of things, and he got a bronze in the Olympics. So he had quite a prolific career. He was an 8th Dan judo expert when he retired, and I don't know what day that was, so don't ask me that question. But yes, but for some reason this is a sports game, because I've read the instructions, and this is some kind of weird sports game. This is kind of on the lines of, I guess somebody said, well, Daley Thompson's done this, let's do Brian Jacks, because he's kind of cool, you know, and he's a judo master. But obviously I don't think that a part of his training included canoeing. What else we got here? Arm digs. I don't know what arm dig is. Squat thrusts, swimming, archery, 100 metres, football, and cycling. I don't actually think that actually did that. I quite like that, by the way, that loading screen there. Stop the tape and press any key. I am going to press any key right now. There we go. So we're going to start with Brian's. Oh, look, my God, there's part two of it. So it's actually quite large, this one. It's going to be a big one. So let's do number one. Let's search for game one. Quite like the loading screen there. Wasn't that nice? That was kind of nice. I'm going to put that on my Twitter page when we do the whole thing, because I quite like that. I quite like the graphics of it. What I always find interesting about sort of these sort of computer hits and other things is when they add those little odds and sods to it. Those strange things that actually part of the whole thing. Just very odd sort of strange things. I don't know what I'm talking about, by the way. I'm just waffling. I've got a coffee. Let's go with the beverage discussion first. I've got coffee. Oh, have you got a drink? Have you got something to drink? I always like a drink. We all like a beverage with this kind of thing. So I've got a beverage, but as I say, it's on. We're on the old Guy Fawkes night, the night when we burn people who want to burn down Parliament. Seems a bit strange that there's a choice at the moment, but anyway. That's what it was on anyway. So Guy Fawkes night or bonfire night, the night when we set fire up some bonfires. Brian Jack's Superstar Challenge, very nice, interesting. Do you know something? I feel like I should have played this. I definitely got this in a clamshell somewhere, which is probably quite true. I probably picked it up in a bundle and never actually played it. I do try and play every game that I get through the door. So when I sort of post on the Retrotech 100 Facebook page, sort of the boxes that we get, I do attempt to try every single one of those games. And by try, they usually go in whatever device it is for about 30 seconds, and I go, seems alright, or that's not so good. But I always give it a try. I always do give it a try. I've just recently received a huge bundle of Nintendo DS games, because I'm quite into my DS. I don't know how many games there were in total for the DS, but I'm nowhere near it. My wife says I must have 1,000 or so. I probably do, funnily enough, but I just like collecting them because they're cheap. And to be fair, I've also noticed the price drop on the 3DS things as well. So everybody's trading them in to get Switches, basically. So there is that drop coming with the 3DS at the moment. So if you want sort of cheaper bits and pieces, that's the way to go. And I don't hold very much with this whole people buying things to speculate on. I want people to buy them to collect with, and I want people to buy them to play, and I want people to buy people who want them and don't stick them on a shelf and wrap plastic around it and then send it off to grading companies who are a scam in their own right, and then try and flog them back to everybody else. Those people who genuinely want to play them or put them on the shelf and look at them because they have some nostalgia for them. I'm not trying to hoover up every single game out there. I'm just trying to collect the games that I like. Most of the time for me it's when the cover looks nice. Back in the day they really made an effort, didn't they, with the covers? You got that kind of selection of covers that were just amazing to sort of look at. They were kind of just beautiful and that kind of thing. I always find the computer hits though is a weird one because it's very utilitarian. I mean, if you were going to call it anything, it's like the Tesco's essentials of computer games, isn't it? It's really sort of that plain white, some very bold text with a bit of red, a bit of blue on it, and then the list of the games you got. Apart from the mega hits, which of course was a much more 70s style of cover. And I played the mega hits. I think it was way back in a couple of what's on the tapes ago. But I've also not played it outside of that. But it was quite good. We enjoyed that one. That was a good one. That was it's good and it's really enjoyable. But that was a very 70s style of cover. I mean, in fact, this one is much more. As I say, the cover on this one. Both of them, it's like literally a week ago, it was like the pink or blue writing was the only real thing to distinguish between that and the 10 and the 6, I suppose, on it. So there's not an awful lot to it. But to be fair, for your £5.95, which is for the computer hit 6, or your, what's the other one? £8.95 for the computer hits. I mean, this one's got some stonkers on it. I mean, just literally on this side here, there'll be one game on here that I could play just a lot, just basically a lot. I mean, that's Chucky Egg, because I think Chucky Egg is a fantastic sort of platforming sort of a collecting game, and it just plays and it works and it plays really well. I know there's a modern remake, isn't there? There is a modern remake. Right now, this is a keyboard breaker because the keyboard is cap shift and space, and then that's it. Now I don't know if there's any music. I can't hear any. Can you hear any music?
I don't hear any music. I do hear fireworks almost exploding in my back garden at the moment, but I don't hear anything else. Right, okay. Keyboard. All right, on my marks, get set, go. I don't know which one I am. I'm going to assume that Brian Jax is who I'm racing against. I think I'm the bottom one. I think I'm the blue one at the bottom. Come on. I think I've beaten Brian Jax. They have. Yes, I beat him. He was a bit slower than I was. 21 seconds for the 100 metres. That's pretty poor. The music's... What's that music? That tune's just gone into my head and burnt into my brain. That's level 1. Right, okay. 0 to continue. I've pushed a button. Nothing's happening. Come on, Brian. Let's move on. Right, okay. What do we do? Do we press 0 to fire? Space. How do I fire? Elevation. Oh, that's it. I pressed the enter key. Right, okay. We missed. This is not a good start. Boom. Go. Fire. Yes. I got a few points there. Right, okay. It sort of... I like the way I kind of roll along. Boom. Got another one. Let's get this elevation going. Let's get it. Hit it, hit it. I think you have to start a bit earlier than I am, to be honest. We'll start with that. Let's fire that. Yes, got a bullseye. Beautiful. And that's it. Do-do-do. Do-do. I'm trying to work out the song. I don't know about you, but I'm trying to work out the song. So, that was the archery. That was exciting. We got bullseye. I like the way that the target kind of flew towards us slowly down the screen. It's like down the screen, just moving. Either that, or we were sliding sideways towards it up the screen. And I'd like to think that we were sort of ice skating our way up there. Oh, now we've got some things that go woo woo going on in the garden. That's marvelous. It's marvelous. I feel like he's living in my house. Come on! 0? I'm trying to push buttons here. Nothing seems to be going on. Oh, there we go. Right, okay. Get set. Go. Oh, you got to change gear. Oh, right. Okay, do I just power up, power up, power up. Okay, so we've got to change gear with the enter key. Basically, got to get the power up to do that. I can't do both at the same time. It's very hard because the angle on this on a +2 is not the same as a little specky. So pushing those rubber keys together would have been easier, but we can't do it. 38 seconds is the time. I don't know where we are. Martech is the people who make it. Martech are the ones. Brian is obviously clearly beating the hell out of me here. Let's see if I can get some more speed up. I'm getting up to 5th gear. I'm up to 5th gear. Where are you, Brian? Have I beaten you? Have I pulled ahead of you? I have no idea. It's going badly. Or it's going well. One of the two. I don't know which it is. Badly or well. God, it's taken twice as long to get there as it did for them. I don't know how you do it in 38 seconds is beyond me. Oh God, I'm tired. I'm ahead of him. I'm ahead of him. It's exhausting. It's exhausting. That's it. Oh my gosh. How do you do that in 38 seconds? I mean, that's a proper joystick waggling monster, isn't it? That's the one that smashes your keyboard and your mouse to pieces. Do. There we go. Lovely. Lovely bit of tune there. Do. Superstar Challenge by Mac and Ron, is it? Or John? Mac and John. Maybe it's Mac and John. Mac and John. Right, let's push some buttons. I want to get to the next level. Come on. Come on. Next level, please. It just seems like it's a long delay between doing levels. It's like an extra long think it has between things. Maybe it's to give a chance to rest. Rest and recover after pounding your keyboard like that. Brutalizing it. Attacking it. I've won 1, level 1. Brian, come on, Brian. Give us the next stage, please. P to play, S to start. Alright, okay. I've got to go past the guys. I love this. Yeah, okay. So I'm running it in. I'm getting to the point. I don't know how many speed I've got to do here, but speed is a factor, clearly. And there we are. Oh, and you just run it. Oh, right, okay. Is that the ball? I can kick it there. I don't know which way I'm meant to go round these things. I think I'm on the wrong side of it. So I think I've got to go the other side of this. Allows me to... Yeah, I'm getting that wrong. Yeah, I get that. It's like rotating, I think it is. I'm clearly on the wrong side of it. And then... That's it. Go. No, don't go through it. Oh, and I've missed the goal again. I don't know how to... That way. Don't make that noise. And then this way. Then this way. I don't know how you score, though. How do you kick the ball? That's really annoying. Is it 0? I think I saw a 0 in the manual. Whatever happened there, Brian won. Brian absolutely stomped me with his judo powers in goal. Bit bizarre. I think there's 4 events in each, so we got like another load to see the next set of events. So does it going to make me load the next bit to do it? Part 1 and Part 2 of Brian Jags. I mean, to be fair, I'm hoping that Brian got his pound of flesh with this. You know what I mean? It was like, and Martek. He was like Martek, because I mean, didn't Martek do Jeff Capes as well? They did. I know they did. Jeff Capes was Martek as well, but that doesn't load on a +2 for some reason. Just doesn't like it. We've tried it before in the past. And we just got this long delay. Look at this mammoth delay. What is it? What do you want me to do? Winning isn't the main thing. The only way to it's the only way to continue. What? What a load of... What? That's pathetic. Come on. That's coffee. Right, okay. Yeah, I know. I'm listening to you. Right, so that was it. So I didn't win that set of events. Let's restart the tape and go for the next one. We'll go for the next Brian Jax challenge. See if he can beat some more living daylights out of me in another challenge. I think we're going to do some squat thrusts in this one and some weightlifting or something similar. We're all going Daley Thompson Olympics now. That's what we're going for. Daley Thompson's Olympics. BJSS2. That's what we're going with. BJSS2. Great name. Fantastic name. Something else I was going to ask you about. I tell you what I've got recently, though. I've picked up a few things. I don't know if I've told you before, earlier, but I picked up a few things recently. Did I pick them last week? No, it wasn't last week that I picked up. I picked up some the other week. I was going to tell you about that I picked up Gilligan's Gold, and Moon Patrol, Moon Alert, sorry, and a few other things from Ocean. But I think I've told you about that last week. So I did pick up some new things. Hang on, you stay there for a second. I'll tell you what I've got. Where am I? Oh, the missus has moved it. Hang on, stay there. Hang on. Oh God, she's moved them around. Piles of stuff. I've totally lost where I had whatever was piled where. Oh, bums. I can't. She's moved everything. She's moved it. She came and sorted again. She does this thing. She comes and sorts in my room, and she sorted it. And I had these things piled to one side so that I could play them and have a little look at them. And she moved them into another pile. So I can't tell you what I got this week. I did get a little bundle from I can't remember where it was from actually. I know I've got something coming from the Retro Cavern, but I can't remember where this came from. But I know there was Hammer Fist amongst it, a game that I don't think I've ever played, but I recognise the title and the box. The box is like a fist punching through with like steel knuckles underneath. It's like Wolverine without the sort of things, sharpy, pokey things on the end of his hands. That was really descriptive, wasn't it? It was that one, and I also got Spy vs Spy. If I can find that, I can maybe find the file that she's got. So I've got the big Beyond box of Spy vs Spy because I kind of like those big Beyond boxes. They're kind of cool. I keep meaning to pick up a few other ones, but I can't seem to get them. I've got a couple. I've got Cytron and I've got Delta Force. I had to look upwards, by the way. There, Delta Force, and I've got something else I can't read from this angle, but I've got a couple of them, and I saw Spy vs Spy, and it was quite cheap, and I was like, yeah, I'm getting Spy vs Spy. It was complete, it had the box. It's not. I mean, it's typical condition for something that's nearly 40 years old at this point. So it wasn't terribly badly damaged, but it wasn't perfect. It wasn't like shop perfect of the day, but it was nice. It's a nice box. I've got to admit, I really like that. So I got Spy vs Spy, and I got Hammer Fist, and what else did I get? Oh, it's really annoying now because I can't remember what I got. Hang on, I'll see if I can find it. What I actually ordered. So, okay. Don't know. I'm still trying to find it. Hang on, see if I can find it. Because I'm sure I bought it. Oh, hang on. Oh, so annoying. Hammer Fist. Oh. That might narrow down the search. Nope, can't remember. Can't find it. Don't even know where. This is the worst part. I have no idea where I ordered it from. If I can't find it that way, it's Hammer Fist, and then I can't. I'm never going to find it because I don't know where I ordered it from. Nope, no idea. Oh well. Yeah, so I have no idea what I actually ordered. So sorry, I'm not going to be able to talk about whatever I found. So I just received a refund though from a customer. That was quite nice of them. They charged less to ship an item. Isn't that nice? Somebody gives you a refund for it. It really is nice, actually. That when people are very fair to you, if that makes sense. I love it when people are fair. But not nice. There are some nice people left in the world. So there's some, yeah, nice. Yeah, nice. Anyway, Brian Jacks. We're back to him in a minute. Well, let's see. I'm going to see what exciting torture he has for us next. I definitely think we've got canoeing. We've definitely got canoeing. We've definitely got squats. We've definitely got swimming, and we've definitely got. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, swimming. Arm dips, canoeing, and it's funny because they're back to front. So the first things that we were expecting in the first one are actually in the second one. So here we go. We pressed enter, and swimming is that first one. Get set, go. There we go. I'm gonna, but there's no way to find out where you are. Oh, I've got to push button for air. Otherwise, I'm air. Get some air. Get some air. Get some air. There's no way of telling where you are against Brian here, because once you both dive in the pool, there's no like who's in the lead from the way it looks. They're literally just static in the center of the whole thing. That's really weird. This will be. You see how the time is 23 seconds. It'll be like 40 seconds before we land at least. At least. There you go. That's the only time I actually see that I'm ahead of Brian. Only time you say that you're ahead of him. I've got 69 points. 69. I'm sure I should know that tune from something. Was it like a TV program called Superstar Challenge? Ooh, was there? That's what makes me think now. No idea. Can't remember. You tell me in the comments. You'll know. You'll all remember. Isn't it funny though how small things in your mind? Oh, look, there we go. Oh, squat thrusts. That's exciting. You've got to tap forward, then back. think Brian's going to beat me here. Definitely, he knows he knows a thing or two about giving thrusts. There we go. Look at the thrust action on there. It's like watching something from David Attenborough, isn't it? That's just wrong. Leave it. Oh God, that was me behind poor old Brian. Let's hope we didn't have a curry last night. I'm just losing it here. It's really, I tell you what, I mean, that really is going to be good for the colon, isn't it, really? That exercise. I'm just ahead of Brian here. I'm not the winner, but I'm just ahead of him. I'm just ahead point-wise. 127 to 118. Right, canoeing. On your marks, get set, power. Here we go. See, you know to begin with that you're ahead, but that's it. That's literally the entire sort of thing that you get. You know that you were ahead to begin with, and that's the entire sort of you know, whole sort of look of the thing. Oh, this keyboard bashing is good, isn't it? You can hear it. So 31 seconds is the time that to beat. Oh God, I hate this. It's like Combat School over again. Do you remember played Combat School? That happened in one of the What's on the Tape. I was exhausted after Combat School. It was a nightmare. So this is gonna be about 60 seconds, considering that I'm not getting the full power of the canoe, and I'm ahead. The only time I know I'm ahead is when you get to the end, and then you beat Brian. And because there's literally no way to know that you're ahead until that happens. Brian's well behind there. Yes, I've moved a good chunk ahead here, so there's actually a good chance here. There's arm dips, I think, is the next one. Arm dips. I don't know what an arm dip is, but it sounds good. 99 points for me then, 35 for Brian. Right. Okay. This is what am I meant to do? How do I do an arm dip? I don't know how to do an arm dip. Oh, it's the same as the squats, but not. Oh, no idea. He's mashing me here. What am I meant to do? Record 101 arm dips. Really? I don't know how. Hang on. Oh, I have to press enter every time I get to the bottom to do another one. So when you get to the top, you have to press enter to go back again. Otherwise, it's not there. It's like spot that I'm doing an arm dip with the guy who's doing the spotting. It's like I'm counting with him. 6, 7 arm dips. There we go. After a minute, Brian has mashed me, but I have won by 240 points because although I didn't do a lot of arm dips, I won the whole thing. Brian was absolutely going for it there, wasn't he? He was killing it, murdering it. Not bad. You've won at level 1. Next time, Brian will try harder. Oh, it's level 2. Oh God, so Brian will try harder on level 2. Brian's gonna. You know, I'm not playing through it again. As much as I really want to play with Brian a lot more, I'm gonna play with some eggs. I'm gonna play with. Is it Harry Henhouse? This is the man who's going around collecting the eggs in the hen house. That's too many dits. Too many dits. Let's push on. No, this one. Oh, it's a stonker. This one. I love this game. It's a great game. This one. I've always been a fan of Chucky Egg. I don't think anybody's not really a fan of Chucky Egg. It's a classic in the sense of the gameplay. Jasper, which is coming up after that, isn't so good from my remembering. I don't think it's particularly good, but it's a classic. Use the 4 direction keys and jump to guide your man to collect the eggs. It's notice they don't say his name's Harry, because it's Harry Henhouse, isn't it? Is it Henry Henhouse? I'm sure it's Harry. Harry sounds much better to me. Harry Henhouse. And he's got his belly's like an egg. Have you noticed? It's like egg shaped in his shape. He's a little egg man. Before Sonic thought of it. There was Eggman. I'm sure there's a reason for that though. Something Japanesey to do with why he's called Eggman. I'm not quite sure it's what we think it is, if that makes sense. I think there's something more sinister to the naming, if that makes. And it's more Dr. Robotica, Eggman. And honestly, I think there's something more sinister to it. Anyway, coffee. Good way to end the season. This with a nice double tape. I quite like that. Double tape. I have bought. Oh, and that's what I did buy. I remembered now. I remembered another one. I did buy. And I know it was on Sinclair for sale. It was like the whole sort of a lot of computer hits. I think it was 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And 5 was the only one I think I needed. So I did find 5 separately. I mean, I was going to see if I could make an offer on just the 5 for it. But I found it separately a lot cheaper. So I bought Computer Hits 5, which is a great big sort of all those larger cardboard boxes you get, all black with whatever else it is. That is going to be available in the next season of What's on the Tape. That's going to be there, probably with the pink one again, and nobody will choose that, but that it probably will be. I think we can do R to redefine the keys. We can, yeah, we can. Up, down, left, right, fire. S to start. So here we go. 1 player. Brilliant. First time I played this was an Amstrad CPC, and the idea is that Harry is very hungry for eggs. I know how he feels. I love an egg. I do love an egg, actually. I have scrambled eggs when I'm at work. I have scrambled eggs every single blooming day. It's just one of my things. I just love scrambled eggs. I think they're brilliant. Can't beat a scrambled egg. Do. That was absolutely crap, by the way. I should have gone upwards, but anyway. Live and learn. Come on, you stupid duck creatures. If you leave it enough time, the thing at the top comes out and gets you. Yeah, you go that way. Go down, please. Well, any direction but the way I'm going, so that's fine. You get 10 points for the bird seed, and the seed puts them off if you notice there's a bird down there eating the seed. So it's sometimes worth leaving because they're a distraction. Okay. Here we go. Great game. It runs really well as well. It's just it's a great little arcade game. Sometimes I say it in my videos quite frequently that the Spectrum was quite good at little arcade games, that this sort of single screen things. This is a good example of it. I mean, there's a good bit of colour clash, obviously, but we'd expect nothing less from the Spectrum. But this is just a little bit of a corker when it comes to this kind of stuff. There we go. Good win there. I think I've got an extra life there as well. And there's one over here. Come back for that later. I'll go up there. You can jump across the ladders. Did you see that? So I had this little ladder jumping thing going on there. There we go. Come on, go back that way. Brilliant. Animations are just simple, but they just work. Like this game, it just works. It does. It really does work. Just work. Right, see if he'll come downwards now. And then... Oh! Nothing like cutting it. Nothing like making your life a bit difficult. Let's go down. Oh! Almost. There we go. There we go. Oh, see, there's a bit of quietness coming up from me at the moment because I'm enjoying the game. So it's a great little game. I really like it. I was funny because I put the Amstrad CPC version on for a friend of mine because he hadn't played on an Amstrad in years, so he came around and I put on the Amstrad because he had an Amstrad and it was his Amstrad that I played when I was a kid, that kind of got me into sort of, well, not into the Amstrad, but got me into sort of Chucky Egg because he had Chucky Egg for it, so that's what I wanted for the Spectrum, of course, and I put it on for him, and do you know what? He was still blooming brilliant at Chucky Egg. He used to be brilliant back in the day at Chucky Egg, and he hadn't lost any of that skill. It was like muscle memory. It was almost like mesmerising to watch. The fact that he could actually still play this game to the same ability he had all them sort of 20+ years ago, probably now. I've just died there. Should be only one left though. The one up there. Come on, come down. I think. There we go. You have to jump a little bit further back, because if you hit the thing in the cage, you get killed. Level 5? Yeah, it was. It was mesmerising to watch somebody who'd obviously played it an awful lot back in the day, knowing how to play it so well, even now. Just brilliant. Sugar. Idiot. I know there's quite a few of you quite keen on this, actually, and know how to finish it. How many levels were there? I never knew. And I should know, but I never knew how many levels were. Feels like there was a lot. Oh god. That was lucky. That was more good luck than skill. There we go, over here. Sorry, as I say, all silent because I'm busy playing. I shouldn't be playing. Never really understood though what these sort of creatures were meant to be. Are they ostriches or something like that? Because the eggs are massive. I mean, let's just be honest here. Harry has got one in his tummy because he has got an egg in his tummy. Look, he's got an egg in his tummy that's as big as Henry. I mean, I can't even imagine these creatures laying eggs that big. Maybe it's just the egg in the creature at the top, you know, in the cage at the top there. Maybe that's its egg. There we go. Wow, I'm doing awful. Level 6. This is the one. This is the one. Oh, I don't know why I did that. Why did I try and jump that? You can't jump them. You can't jump them ever. There's never been a way to jump them at sort of the same standing level. It's just not possible. No, there's no way to jump them at the same standing level. Never has been. I don't know even why I tried it. Get that one. There we go, get this one. No! Oh, that was close. I don't know how you get that last one. I think that last one's is a... Oh, sugar. Okay, we've got a minute. Oh, damn you. What I was thinking there. I don't know what I was thinking there. No idea what I was thinking there. I really enjoyed playing that. I think it's my last life. No, got one more. Got one more. One more. It's very close. No, you can't really do that. I think you have to... I don't know how you fall on that one. Oh, no! What an idiot. Jasper next! Let's go for it. Game over. Should we put my name in? Let's put my name in. There we go. That's me, number 1. I'm number 1. I like it. Anyway, right. Okay, let's do the next one. Jasper! This is I'm gonna read the instructions for this one. I found this extremely difficult. I've played this. I think it's a, if I think right, Micro Mega game. Yeah, I've played Jasper before. It's got a rat like swinging through the trees of a jungle, and there is instructions. AZ P enter space, and 1 to 5 is like items or something similar. Jasper is a cartoon adventure with 22 screens, each with their own particular combination of problems. Yeah, that's about right. Yeah, remember as well, it's got a loading screen, loading thing like this as well, one of these things. I'm assuming it's loading, because there's nothing appearing on the screen. Maybe it's just the loading screen first. Oh no, it is loading. Just an annoying loader. Yeah, so he's kind of in the jungle, making his way through the jungle. I can't even remember what he's doing, and I've not got me... Hang on, where's my... Ah! Found it. Magnifying glass time. Got to get the magnifying glass out. Hang on. Getting so old. It's just too ridiculous, this. I am. I've been really thinking about this recently. You know how old I'm getting. Jasper is a special loader, and don't be concerned if the usual stripe border does not appear. It has not appeared. I'm not concerned. What's Jasper trying to do? Deadly practice to discover your challenge. Doesn't actually say what he's trying to do. It's just trying to get from one stream to the other. Jasper is less about fast reactions and more about clever planning and quick thinking and accurate controls, which basically means blooming hard. In short terms. Represents a new high in unique melding of cartoon animation, adventure structure, and multiple screen arcade concepts. Reaching the end will require a great deal of practice and discovery. We challenge you. Thank you very much for that, Derek Brewster, because that's the man who created the game. I do like your clever loading thing, except for the fact that, you know what's really annoying about the way it loads? It doesn't really tell you an awful lot. I don't even think there's anything on the screen that's moving at all. So there's just all this 02 on the bottom of the screen, and it means absolutely nothing to nobody, apart from obviously Derek. Thanks, Derek. It's a really tough game, this one. It's a shelf filler. It's a couple of quid game, you know. This one. It's not one you're gonna find expensive. I suspect Brian Jack Superstar is also a shelf filler. Future projects have seen plenty of those. It was the Curry's game as well, you know, that horrible grey cover the case they've got. I do have quite a lot of those. I'm not sure I've got all of them. I keep meaning to buy them, but I haven't got around to it. And then Overlords, no idea with Overlords. Future project always looks really good, but Overlord, I don't know Overlord particularly well, or I don't know Overlord at all, should I say. I think I've got it, actually. I think it comes in a really big clamshell from whatever these guys are called. I can't remember what they're called. Let's have a little look at future projects. Future projects. The SS Future is a vast spaceship with spread over 5 decks. Hidden in a labyrinth are 8 destruct codes that must be collected before the self-destruct can be activated. Once the SDS of SS Future has been activated, you must escape before the detonation. So basically blowing up the ship. That's all the instructions it gives you. Apart from the fact it's AZ, NM, and the bottom key to move. That's all it tells you. And Overlords is a graphic game for 2 players in which, with Spectrum Microdrive, fully compatible with the Microdrive, played simultaneously. The instructions are massive. Oh, pardon me. Nope, not that. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to get very far with that. It does remind me of, I used to like when I was a kid. There was a game that I quite liked on the PC, or I still quite like it. I don't know where it's gone actually. I think I've got a copy of it somewhere. I must find a copy if I can't find one. It was a game called Conquest. I really enjoyed playing Conquest. Conquest is a sort of board game that had been transferred onto PC at the time, and it was an early game, so it was a DOS game and all that kind of stuff. And it was quite, I have to admit, it was quite nice as a game. It started strategically moving troops around places, surrounding things, digging in, and all that kind of stuff. Quite nice stuff. I quite enjoyed it. I remember enjoying it back in the day. Right, what are the keys for this? There's keys. There we go. I remember this. It's absolutely horrible. To play, really is. And I don't mean that in a nasty way, but it is. I just read them, didn't I? AS, left and right. P, enter is up and down. And space is fire, basically. Right, okay. Right, okay. Yeah, this is the one, I remember. Death timing, basically. I think we go to the next screen. That's right. We copy, get that. Yeah, we can't jump on that. That's brilliant. I remember this. I do remember this. It's, you can't go that way. Oh, you can go that way. I forgot that. That's right. You can go left and right. There's 20 screens you've got to get to the end of. But you go that way, then you go some other way. So we kind of bypass the first screen. The graphics are quite nice. That's the worst part about it. I quite like the graphics. I think they look quite good. But the challenge is vicious. I mean, absolutely, you know, absolutely relentlessly sort of difficult. It's yeah, it's relentlessly difficult. Yeah, so we can bypass this for a screen by going into this screen, like that, and then if we go back that way, we bypass that screen, and if we go that way, can we bypass another screen? No, it actually does get us set on that screen only. So you can kind of bypass a screen by doing that. Oh, it's relentless. That one there. Oh, he's got me. Yeah, tough one, this one. Did you get any further than I did on Jasper? Have you played it before? There's bears in the wood. Bears are smaller than Jasper, of course. There we go, we got past it. What the hell? Did I win? That's so weird. It is such a weird game. I know I feel like I should be getting... Oh, sugar. Yeah, okay. So... Wow. I'm assuming I've got to get the bug spray. The bug spray looks like it has some significance. I can't get that like that. It's so annoying. I remember playing this last time round and it appeared on something, and I think I was kind of like, this is not fun. Because there's bug spray. There's definitely bug spray up there, right? So, sugar. Oh, you idiot. Right, so let's get this bunny to go past us here. So we've got the bunny to go past us. Right. Sugar fell on the bunny's head. Right, I've had enough. That's it. Game over. I'm taking my ball home. No more playing that one. Jasper can do one. Let's go on to see what Overlord's... Project Future is like. So this is about destroying this thing. There's literally no more information about it than that. The last one, Overlords, is going to be me playing me. So hopefully it is okay. There are some quite good ones, actually, by... What are they called? Lothian? Lothian? I have to sing something else, don't I? Do you want to get sponsored by them if I sing comparethemarket.com? You know, that's the opera singer. Well, that's the only... Now, seriously, though, how has that become a decent advert nowadays? Or how was that a decent advert? There's just you know, men singing that. Did they also do the one with He-Man and Skeletor? Don't know. Could have done. I've definitely got a copy of this on the shelf, by the way, as a game. I went out and found it after playing it on What's on the Tape. That's how I get a lot of things, actually. Oh, there's the other one I've remembered that I got. I got Colin the Cleaner from Tynesoft, because you know, I played it last week, and I was like really keen to add it to my collection, because I hadn't actually added it to my collection. So I got Colin the Cleaner. Quite like Colin the Cleaner. It was a really good game, wasn't it? So and it has something else on it. I can't remember what it was. At the same time, I picked up another Tynesoft like multi-collection, but as I say, I can't find them, so I can't tell you what they are. But I picked another one of those up. I know Tiny Stop have a bit of a reputation. I mean, Super Gran. Oh, I quite liked it in a strange sort of way, but it was awful, wasn't it? It wasn't a very good game. But I mean, we could almost sing the song again, couldn't we? Or was it Step Back, Superman, Spider-Man? We've got Super Gran or something like that. It was sung by Billy Connolly, wasn't it? Yeah, it was sung by Billy Connolly. Is Billy still alive? I can't remember. I'm sure I asked that question last time round. I have a feeling he's passed away. I may be wrong. Put it in the comments below. I can't remember. I really can't remember. I was quite sad to hear that the actor who played Jaws in James Bond had passed away. Actually, to be honest with you, I think a few of his very last roles were, you know, in comedy type roles. But yeah, he passed away, didn't he? I think in his 70s. Feels a bit young to go. The older I get, the younger that feels. It always would do, I suppose. It always would do. Right, quick sip of coffee then. Let's do a bit more coffee. So, what are you doing this weekend, or how's your weekend been? What have you been up to? Hopefully, I will tell you all about it next week. But the reason for doing this a little bit earlier on Bonfire Night is that the wife and I are finally going to go out for the evening. My daughter is now old enough to look after my son, which is really useful because she obviously understands his problems, and she's been his sister for like forever. So she's finally been able to actually stay at home and look after him while we went out for a few hours in the evening to not to be fair, our works do, but it doesn't really matter if it's a works do or not. But it's the first time in a very long time that we've actually been in a situation where we could actually do that, which is quite nice, really. So hopefully we've had a lovely time, and I'll tell you all about it next week. And I think it had an ABBA thing to go with it as well, an ABBA related sort of band. So I'll have to be listening to some Waterloo, won't it? Was it Waterloo? And what's the other one? The other one there. There's loads of them, isn't there? There's loads of songs, but they're doing a revival, haven't they? Which is even worse. The real ABBA has actually come back, so all these revival bands are now like effectively copycat bands, aren't they? Because the ones that did do, the ones that were ABBA are coming back as ABBA to do things, and they're doing new songs, and they don't care whether you like them or not, but they are back after like 40 years of not being around. Very weird. Very weird. My grandfather would be well chuffed because he was a massive ABBA fan back in the day. Yeah, he'd be well chuffed. He'd be delighted if he was still around. And to be fair, he'd be quite old at this point, but if he was still around, he'd be delighted. Yeah, so he'd be pushing over 100 if he was still around. Probably finish him off knowing ABBA's back together, actually, to be honest. But anyway, that's a kind of morbid and depressing thought, wasn't it? Right, coffee. Oh, the end of the coffee. Fantastic. Right, okay. So, I did read the controls for this just before. I've got the controls. Right. 4 to start. Yeah, I pushed a 4. I do like little the XZF. That's the name of the ship. It's a little bit like Attic Attack, but it's not Attic Attack. I kind of like it for that reason. It's a little bit Attic Attacky, but not Attic Attacky. Definitely is a map to do it properly. Is this a destruction code here? That looks really destruction codey to me. Does that look as destruction code? What are these? There's a. Oh. I've got to find destruction codes in the building. That's not a way down. I was thinking that was a way down, but it's not. Oh God! Oh, what's that? That looks very computer thingy, doesn't it? What am I meant to do with that? Ooh. I think this is my problem with it. Last time I played it, I kind of couldn't work out what I was meant to do with places. There's one there, look. There's another pad thing. Oh, damn you. It's got plenty of lives. Aliens, aliens. Aliens everywhere. Nasty, nasty aliens. Oh, look. What's that? Oh, God, don't die. No, that's not it. No, no, no! It's alright. I remember I liked it, but it's definitely tough. I'm not sure what I'm looking for, though. That's the thing. Anybody played it? If you've played it, what am I looking for? Or what? I can't work out what the interactions are. There was a few keys there, but there wasn't an awful lot. I do like that one, though. I do like that one. It's alright. It's alright. And the last one, Overlords from whatever they call Lothian or whatever they are. This is. I'm sure this is a big box. And I'm sure I've got a copy of it, because I bought a few... that's another one I bought. You see, I'm starting to remember. I've got a terrible memory for these kind of things. I've got so much junk that comes through the door, I can never remember what I've got. But that was another one I got. I got one that was... Oh, I want to say Countdown to Doomsday type thing. It was Cold War, I think it was called. That was it, Cold War. Cold War. It was a nice big clamshell. I couldn't resist it. It was like really cheap. I'm assuming it's an awful game, but it has like sort of Cold War references with the sort of Russian flags and US flags and nuclear missiles. All those exciting things that we had back in the day. You know, those exciting. The threat of death was ever looming with the sort of various strikes going on there, and over countries that we didn't really have anything to do with, but hey, let's bomb them anyway. Yeah, those were the days, weren't they? They were great. Oh, look, this looks very Overlords. This looks very redcoats, so that makes them British forces. Is this US versus the United Kingdom? Maybe. The English? Don't know. Definitely got this, though. I'm sure of it. I'm absolutely convinced of it. I can almost see the cover in my head, but I'm now looking at it going, no, maybe you don't recognise it. I'm sure in the cover in my head, no, because that's tanks on it. Why have I got tanks in it? They've obviously not got tanks. They've obviously just got muskets from the look of him. Very big muskets. Huge muskets. There's a rifle thing that's changed, by the way. Just an aside. The British Army used to use a 303 round once upon a time. That was quite commonplace in places we've been, where you found the weapons that fired 303. A 303 is a very, very, very big round. Huge round, in fact. Not quite the same as they do nowadays. To be honest with you, I'm not entirely sure what the British Army actually use nowadays. Last I heard, they were still using the SA-80, which is not the best of weapons at all. But in the sense of how to hold it and handle it, apparently it's not very comfortable. Obviously does the job, but the job being obviously shooting at people, I guess. But, or shooting back at people. I'm going to go shooting back at people, that are shooting you in the first place, or shooting at you in the first place. So we're going back in it. So Mason, though, we haven't even had to use, and I'm going to jinx it here, but we haven't had to use the spare tape deck for this. None of that's actually happened this time round. I am looking forward to next week as well, though, because I get a break after the end of that, but we have Wiggler, Harry Attack, which well, I don't know what Wiggler is, but I know Harry Attack. Do you want to save program to a microdrive? No, because I don't have one. Press any key. The object is to control set number of 12 territories by capturing and holding the castles within, or assassinating the opposing overlord. There's no rules. War is war. You must either fight or die. I like it. The controls are, if we go with keyboard, 1 QA Shift. Oh my god. An X to move a piece. Right, okay, we'll go with that. That's an overlord, that's general, that's troops, that's the wall, there's trees, the church, houses, British castles. Right, okay. Note for network users. Network users? Wow! Never thought about networking it. Look at that! Connecting it via interface 1. Wow. Play. Gee. Nope. 1. Slow. 2, 3. Short game. Please wait. Adjusting for short game. Okay. I assume short game means a short thing going. Right. G to continue. G to continue. That's my cursor there at the top of the screen. Shift and X is to do something. Okay. I've killed that troop. What the heck? Alright, do you know what? I'm going to give it it gets a pass because I'm not sure what I'm doing. So we get a pass. There is a huge amount of instructions. I'll think, no, that's his cursor. Why are you chasing his cursor? Can I move off the screen? Can we move off the screen together? No. Or I can't seem to. G to continue. Upcoming. G to continue. G to continue. Not sure what's going on there. Well, it's a case of moving stuff around in real time. Actually, which is quite amazing. Actually, that we're moving around in real time, because moving around in real time basically means that it makes it more an RTS than anything else. Not without obviously out the mouse. That makes it a very early version of that. It's kind of clever, actually, to be honest with you, that we're moving around in real time. So I was moving the cursor for the other one. Can he move troop? It's obviously it's not his troops, so he can't move them. But yeah, that's kind of clever. I quite like that. I've got a reasonable amount of admiration for that kind of approach to it, and that's an early real-time strategy. That's pretty clever. Anyway, I've been your host, Real Genetic Demon. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next week for the final part. I'll see you soon. Bye now.